up, guys? This is Matt. This is my Zero Dark 30 review. Now, this was a big film last year for the Oscars. It was nominated for a bunch of awards. It was obvious it was gonna get nominated for Best Picture because it's by Kathryn Bigelow, who directed The Hurt Locker, which won Best Picture in 2009. And it's a great movie. I kind of surprised it won, but still a great movie. I was kind of thinking this film would win last year, but it didn't. It was beat by Argo, which I've not seen yet. But if you guys don't know, well, most of you should know this. It's about like the chronicle, or like the whole story of the hunt for Bin Laden and his eventual death by the Navy SEALs at that one compound they found, and kind of like the mastermind behind all that. That's what it's about. So I gave it 3.5 stars in general. Excuse me. Yeah, I was expecting a lot more. It went very slow at a lot of times. Some scenes were kind of just added on. I felt like, well, I know they're important to the plot, to like how they found Bin Laden, but like I didn't really understand what was going on a lot. I'm like, who's this character? Because like a lot of new characters just popped up, like a lot of CIA agents, CIA, kind of the bigger guys in office. So I'm like, who are these guys exactly? Because they don't really say really. So that was a little problem I had. Good parts about the movie were it was so suspenseful. I do love suspenseful movies, but they test my heart. Some scenes I cannot take because I will freak out. I was on the edge of my seat the majority of the film because Kathryn Bigelow does a great job creating suspense. It's the same thing in Hurt Locker. Well, I hope so, because the whole film in Hurt Locker is about those guys that go out and find the bombs that haven't exploded yet. So I was ready to have a heart attack during that movie. So this one was really suspenseful too, especially the main scenes. Well, especially the end scene. The last 20 minutes or so are the Navy SEALs attack on the compound. Wow, the film is shot half regular, half night vision, so that makes the scene even more like intense. So I was just on my seat that entire scene. That was the best scene in the movie, I think. It wasn't like loud and classy. It was quiet, suspenseful. It had the right amount of violence in it that it needed to have, and then it ended. The movie ended with just after a few scenes more. So that was suspenseful. The interrogation in the beginning with the spy, that was intense too. And then there's one particular scene in the middle that's based on an event that actually happened. I don't remember because this happened like 2008. It was the Camp Chapman attack. I don't remember this. I don't know why I don't remember this, because it was a huge thing, I guess. But that scene with the car coming, letting them in, you knew something was going to happen, and I'm like, oh, this isn't good. And I jumped because the car exploded right away. So that was a very suspenseful scene. So yeah, suspense was good. Kathryn Bigelow was great at that, but the story, the subject matter is so interesting, but she could have done a little bit more, I think. I don't know, maybe it's just me. I definitely think everyone should check it out. I think it was a good, solid film, but not the Oscar nominated film I expected it to be, and my dad agreed with me too on that. Jessica Chastain, she plays the main character, which is Maya. I don't think any character has any last name, so it's just Maya, I think. I love Jessica. I've loved her in every movie she's been in. She's one of my favorite actresses. I have a thing for redheads. I think she's pretty. A lot of people don't really think that, but I think she has a very interesting facial structure. But I think she's gorgeous. She was in The Help. She was in this little indie film called Take Shelter, which is really good. And she was in The Tree of Life, which was the only good part of the movie. She's the only thing I liked about that crap movie, so she saved it. But she was good in this. She's nominated for Best Actress, of course, but she didn't really give it an award-worthy performance, in my opinion. She did good for the material, but there was better people that year that officially, well, obviously she didn't win. Jennifer Lawrence won, thank God. So she didn't win, but she didn't give no, I don't think she should have gotten nominated. There was other actresses that could have, but she did still do a good job. I'm not hating on her at all, but she did good. They're just not award good. So yeah, she did good. I don't really recognize a lot of the supporting people, so can't really comment on them. I recognize Joel Egerton, who was in The Great Gatsby, who played Tom Buchanan. He was there, but he didn't have much to work with. Chris Pratt from Parks and Recreation, I recognized him right away. He brought that goofy humor, even though he was only in 10 minutes of the movie. So yeah, the supporting cast was good, even though I don't know a lot of them at all. What else is there? There was an issue when this movie came out that it was an American propaganda. Maybe in the first 20 minutes, I'd say, or the first 30, I kind of sense that there, and it doesn't really bother me, but I know a lot of people are bothered by that, and It's just that like that first half, I guess. Not really half though, like first half of the first half, if that makes sense. Then it just kind of went into whatever, finding Bin Laden and stuff. So I didn't really have a problem with that. I know that was an issue, but whatever. Story wise, it flowed pretty fast. It is a long movie. It's like 2 hours 45 minutes, but it's pretty damn long. It's like Hobbit length. So, but it didn't seem like that to me. It flowed really fast. The key scenes were put into place. Finding Bin Laden, I thought it was very interesting how they found him, even though I wasn't really sure what was going on in some scenes. But totally, very complex process finding him. And that day in my mind, I'll never forget when I found out he was dead. I just woke up, I was texting my girlfriend, and she's like, Osama is dead. I'm like, what? Are you kidding me? I didn't believe her. Went on the computer, all over the news. I'm like, oh my god. I didn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. So that day will always be stuck in my head. Like some people have 9/11 when they heard about that. But Osama, the day Osama was found dead, will always be in my head when I first read about that. So yeah, good war movie. Catherine Bigelow did a good job. I liked The Hurt Locker better. I hope she's very good at war films. I hope she does more in the future. I think, I don't know, she announced something, but I don't remember what it was. I think it had something to do with like, maybe the Navy SEALs? I don't know for sure. I'll let you guys know if I find out. So, that's pretty much it. There might be a review tomorrow. I don't know for sure, but there will definitely be one Thursday. I'm counting, I can't wait for Thursday. It's the Oscar nominations, of course. And I will be posting my reactions to the nominations. And I think that'll be interesting. We'll see how that goes. So, Thursday, I can't wait to come. That'll be my most anticipated video I want to make. I don't know about you guys, but that's the video I've always wanted to make. I love Oscar season. So, look forward to that. Alright. I think that's it. So, you guys have a good day, and I will see you possibly tomorrow, but definitely Thursday. So, you guys have a good day. Bye.